Okay guys, welcome back here to Old Time Garage. Let's take a look, see what's going on. What's happening out there. I'm sweaty, it's hot, I'm alone. Dave's not here, it's Monday. He left me to fend for myself. And that's actually a good thing, because the insanity from that guy will just... Oh, anyway, let's see what's going on. So if you recall, we had the 50 Mercury. Well, as you can see as we're walking in the shop here, we have got her sprayed the nice satin black. So we got her all sprayed satin black, so she's coming along quite nicely. We'll get the door open here. Not that the inside was sprayed, it wasn't, but you can see, you know, we've got the transmission floor pan back on it. We got the glove box door over there. Well, not a big deal, right? Who cares? It's on there. Anyway, it's coming together. It's coming together slowly. We're starting to get, look at them doors, how they close. That's Dr. Dave for you. We're starting to get the door handles and shit like that on it. I put a few things on it here. We sprayed this on Thursday, and it's been sitting in the shop. And it's going to go outside now. It's going to go back under the carport for a bit. Because like I told you earlier, I'm doing this car for a gentleman. And like I say, go back to my very first video. For all you new subscribers, go to my very first video, hear the story on this car. I'm doing this car for a gentleman that ain't got fuck all. He ain't got nothing. Got fucked over by his own wife and one of his daughters. Fucked him right over. That's right, I can't say it hard enough, the word fuck, can I? Thank God I don't meet these two. But anyway, we're just nickel and diming this car together for the guy, but we're making sure that for safety wise it's safe. It's got all new brakes, it's got all new suspension, it's going to have brand new tires once I get them mounted. It's got a new wiring harness, it's got a new radiator, it's got a rebuilt flathead that was already in it, of course. It's got the tranny redone, the differential redone, it's got, oh God, what can I tell you? It's got electric wipers put in it. It's going to be safe. Is it going to be the prettiest car on the outside on the body? Fuck no, that's why it's flat black, or I should say satin black. Let me get this other door open here. This is a car, like I say, you go back to the video, you watch it. The guy lost everything, they took everything from him. And I've known this guy for quite some time, and if there's anyone out there in the world that deserves it, it was him. And I've had this car kicking around the shop for a good year and a half, yes, a year and a half, and it wasn't like it was any frame-off restorations, because it was far from that. It was slap a little body filler here and there, pound some dents out and go through it mechanically wise. But I had to do it in between things. I had to do it in between customer stuff and in between hours, because the gentleman, he can afford to pay for the parts and that kind of stuff, but labor-wise, God, I'll be lucky if I'm getting $5 an hour off this car. But sometimes, let me turn this around. Sometimes there's certain people out there that just deserve things, you know, and, you know, I ain't no overhauling, I ain't no chip foose. I mean, there's tons and thousands of people out there that deserve things, but, you know, I did this one car for this one gentleman, and I'm sure in my lifetime I'll probably do a couple more too, but once in a blue moon, you just got to help some people out, because they deserve it, they earn it, they need it. It just puts a big step in, you know, I shouldn't say, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it gives them a reason to live, you know what I mean? It gives people a reason to live when somebody will help them out. And that's it. So anyway, let's get back to what's going on here. So anyway, all you guys out there that are watching, the 81 Z28, and no, the doors will not fit. Somebody wrote in, I forget who wrote back, was it Cedel? Is that how you pronounce it? I can't remember. Somebody wrote back before I can answer your question. They were asking if the doors would fit from, I think it was it late 70s or early 70s and up into the 80s, and no, they won't. No, they won't. And thank you for answering that question before I could get to it. I appreciate that. I'm a busy guy. Like I say to all you YouTube guys out there that are writing to me, I usually only write back once a week. So if you are writing to me, I usually go through all my videos on a Friday. Usually Friday's the day I go through my videos. Sometimes during the week, sometimes on a Wednesday I'll go through them, and usually I'll write back then. But I do not check them every night, just because I don't know how. I have help doing it. Yes, I have help doing my videos. Oh, well, anyway, that's besides the point. Anyway, so here we go. So here's the 81 Z28. She's sitting up on the hoist. We've got her all primered. Davey Boy's in tomorrow, and he's going to get all the door jambs sanded, scuffed, and ready to paint. Hopefully we're going to get all that kind of stuff painted up on Wednesday. Then what's going to happen is the car is going to go back. Let me skip around the pole here. The car is going to go back to the guys at Greendale Motors. Yes, if you're out in Chilliwack, BC, Greendale Motors, those are the boys to see. Ken down there. Ken, he's the owner of the shop. His dad used to be the owner of the shop. Well, I don't know, maybe his dad still is part owner. His dad, Henry, they've been running that shop since I think in the 40s. And they know all about cars. God, they used to build tractors for the tractor pulls. Remember them tractors that had 3 or 4 engines in them? Well, they used to build them and race them. So these guys know a lot. Anyway, if you're out this way and you need maintenance, those are the guys to see. See, it's not all about, videos aren't all about myself or all about and you shouldn't make them all about yourself. It's all about, you know, helping each other out, because, you know, what goes around comes around, and that's what it's all about, you know. And do upon others as you want them to do upon you. Is that the right word? I don't know. I sound like I'm going religious here. Fuck no, that'll never happen. Anyway, okay, so there we go. The 81Z28, we're getting painted up. We're going to give it back to him. Ken is going to assemble all the doors, all the trunk lid, all the hood, front fenders back on it. Because if you recall, Dave has already painted all that stuff on the backside. Then the car will come back to us. We'll mask all those areas off. We will prep the car on the outside for paint, and then she will be painted. All right then. Okay, let's walk outside here. You guys are going to love it. Let's see what's going on out here. You're just going to love it. Yes, there's our 68 Chevelle body. I yanked it out of the shop here to get it out of the way. And there's the frame over there. Okay, look what we got here. We've got... God, you know what? I forgot what we got. Let's go back to the notebook. Here, let's turn this around. I'm a glutton for punishment. You know, I keep bringing these jobs in, and I can't even remember what I got. So I got some notes here. Okay, let's take my notes outside and let's check out this 79 Mini. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Cameras all over the fucking place. Haven't even had a beer yet, and I'm already tipsy. Anyway, we got a 79 Mini. Now it looks like your average stock little Mini. I don't know if the grill's original. He's got some fancy headlights in there. He says he calls them what do you call them headlights? God, I can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. They got the HEDI bulbs in there. Anyway, it's pretty fancy. But look at this. You see, it's got a roll cage going on, and he's got a whole mess of wiring. Now Darren's been on holidays here for a couple weeks, and my other wiring guy out there, Roger, he's been having some family issues, and I hope everything's going well with you, Roger. In the meantime, I've got Darren. Darren is doing a fabulous job for me. But anyway, back on the topic, Darren's back tomorrow, and he's got quite the mess here. So what we got is we got a 79 Mini with a 2000, listen carefully, 2007 Kawasaki ZX14 engine in it. There you go. Take a look at that. Take a look at that bad boy. Let's see if we can zoom in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Darren's gonna love me. Wires all over. Shit all over the place. There's our brakes down there, the brake switch, you know, wipers are here, and all this stuff here, and yeah. This guy has done a lot of work. He's done all the fabrication work. I mean, look at this. He even made his own battery holder. Look at this, guys. He's got it on, I don't know if you can see down in there. He's put it on swivels. He's got it so the bloody thing swivels up like this. Guy's done a beautiful job. But wiring, he said, is not his forte. And that's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. And we might end up doing the body work on this car. He was talking about maybe possibly doing the body and paint on it. So anyway, we'll get back in there. See, he's got all the... So what we got to do is... I'm not much of a Mini guy. I didn't know this, but apparently the Minis... Here, we'll get this camera up here. You want the horn to beep, you push that. Look at that picture right there. There's the horn. And then the headlights are this way, and then we got... What do we got down here? Let's take a look what we got going on down here. Ah, oh, shit. Can you see that? I sure in the fuck can't. Anyway, there's your high beam. It's a button. There's your fan. The red lights for your e-brake. This is your flashers. This is your defrost. Like, this is all factory. God. And here's your, look at this. You're down in the middle. There's your key. And then you got a button on the side. You got a button to start it. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. How did I get involved in this? I don't know. Anyway, but then on the back here, look what he's done here. He's got the coilovers in there. He's made up all the... He's done all the framework down there. He tells me that the brakes, I don't know if you can see them down there. These brakes down there, these caliper brakes, he said these are actually meant for these high-performance go-karts. So, I forget what the diff is out of on this thing. God, he told me and I can't remember now. Oh, I'm losing my mind. But anyway, I mean, look at the work in there, people. Look at this work. It's just incredible. Holy shit. I need to hire this guy. That's what I need to do. I need to hire this guy. He got better fabrication skills than I do. I didn't say that on camera, did I? Anyway, he does. He's doing a good job here. But I don't know much about minis. You know, I'm not into them. I think they're a cute little car, but to each their own. But this one, you know, it's pretty cool. So anyway, what we're doing is we're going to get all the wiring done. Possibility, like I say, of doing the paint and body work. But this is what's going to be going on. And like I said, it's a 2007 Kawasaki ZX14 engine. That's all I can tell you. And we'll get her all fixed up here. Take a look from this side. I mean, he's got all the roll cage. He's got all the roll cage going on. Beautiful, beautiful job. Power seats. Seats are all powered. We've got to hook them up. So, yeah. Yeah, what else to tell you? Okay, let's get out of the mini scene. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's get this turned around here again. Okay, all you guys I've been talking about a long time, my good buddy Bruce Brown. And I told you, because I know there's a lot of Model A Hemi guys out there. You want to see this shit. Anyway, I told you Bruce is building a 30 Model A 5-window coupe. He's chopped it. I think it's, was it 2 or 3 inches? It's one of the two. It's not 4, I know that. He's chopped it. He's channeled it over the frame. He's building up a 392 Hemi, just like the other one I painted for him a few years back. 392, 6 carbs, automatic transmission, total old school. I think the only thing new school that he's got on this car that I see at the moment, and it's because when he bought the car, it was a project someone had started. When he bought it, it had disc brakes on the front. And he's thinking about not putting them on, just because he's an old school guy, not because he doesn't like them, and you know, he's old school. He builds all his cars very, very old school. So, what do we got going on here in the paint booth bay? This is what I'm about to start once I get off the line with you guys. I have got all the pieces for Bruce's car. We got all the shock absorbers, the tie rod ends, the steering arms. You know, we got the headlight perches. We got everything. We got the sway bar here. I mean, yeah, you know, we got the mono leaf right here. I got the mono leaf right here. We got the dropped axle going on right here. You know, we got the steering box right here. And that's it. So, we're going to get all this shit here painted up for Bruce. And then we're going to be doing the frame after that. And we're doing it in a black paint made by a company called Endura. I use it on frames. The stuff is bulletproof. And it's almost like putting powder coating on a frame, but it's a black paint and it's called Endura. So we're going to be painting all the parts up right now. Then we're going to get this done. And I'm going to be painting this frame on Thursday. And then at the beginning of August, the body's going to come over here and you're going to see the body. So, yes, we are going to be doing a Model A for Bruce. So all you guys that want to see a Model A, stay tuned. I'll get some photos. When I go over to Bruce's next time, I'll take the camera with me and I'll do some photos. If you go on some of my videos for the new guys again and you look under coolest hot rod shop around or coolest old school hot rod shop or something like that, you'll see Bruce. He's sitting there. And you'll see the car for the very first time after he bought it. And it looks a lot different now. But you'll see a shop. I mean, the wall is stacked full of heads for flatheads. It's stacked full of flathead motors. It's stacked. He's got Hemis all over the place. This guy's got it all. This guy's got it all. He's been doing this stuff forever. He's like a legend out here. And so are the boys he hangs out with. Hangs out with a lot of cool guys out here. Doug McCormick and there's Gordy. I don't know Gordy's last name, but they're just awesome guys. Just awesome guys. One day we'll have to do a video and you'll have to meet all these guys. These are the guys I drink with. When I go drinking, I don't go drinking with guys my own age. Because they can't, they're just useless. I hang out with these guys. These guys are like late 60s, early 70s. In fact, they'll drink you under the table all night long. So they've done it all their lives. And they're great guys. They got good stories. They got good ideas. They tell you how to do stuff. You learn from these guys. I am a 100% true to the heart car guy. And every time they tell me something, as soon as I get home, if I think I'm going to forget it, I got a notepad. I write it down. Because you're going to learn from these guys. And when these guys are gone, you're never going to know again. So don't ever disrespect your elders, because it was these guys that started all this shit. It was them and it was their fathers that started all this stuff. Remember that. So don't ever disrespect them, okay? Anyway, that's all I got to say today. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I got to go paint. And yes, I'm painting in a tank top. I love to walk in the house and have my arms all full of black overspray afterwards. Looks like I did something. Anyway, that's it. Remember, it's always a good time, especially when Dave's not here. All right, see you later.